Good morning, guys, and welcome to iPunt Smart Racing. Today from Greyville Polytrack, the most crooked track in the country. And the reason for that is self-explanatory. You can't have one entity controlling everything. A bookmaker cannot control the horses, the trainers, the owners, the race course, and the payouts, because that would just certainly lead to disaster. And that's what we're currently seeing in KZN and very soon in the rest of the country if this carries on. If you really want to support the sport of horse racing, then up the stakes so that trainers can run for stakes and they don't have to run for crookedness, and they don't have to run to keep a bookie happy, and they don't have to tell the jockeys what to do. Everyone will just be running to win. I've got some other ideas, like do not drop your merit rating, because clearly a trainer is not supposed to make an athlete inferior. A trainer is supposed to train an athlete so that he gets better and better. So why does a merit rating drop? So that the crooked powers that can be can manipulate the results. That is why. Let's move to race 1, and that would be one of these options where Gareth van Zyl has a first timer as well as a horse with a one-time jockey or one-right jockey, Eric Ngwane, in the race in the form of Noble Trip. Noble Trip's only had one run, but it was a really decent run over the Scottsville track, over 1,100, 59.22 in yielding conditions, really good. But who knows if he's going to act to Polly, and who knows if his stablemate Hasta Mañana is any good. But the favorite in Cholima, Glenkotsen Grand van Niekerk, has already lost to Call Me the Green Light on the 19th of December, when Call Me the Green Light was even money favorite and Cholima was 14-1. So yeah, I wouldn't be very strong on this Cholima favorite, because I see Noble Trip, I see Hasta Mañana, I see Call Me the Green Light, and another little roughie I see is Executive Decision at 40-1. That could just be much better than that one run he's had, because now he gets Moodley. He was backed in yielding conditions from 2020 to 16. So yeah, it's a race to really stay away of, because you got Main Quest only run for Goosen, only ride for Goosen. You got Arumugam, Muscat, decent training at the moment. So I've gone 10, 8, 3, 9 and 4 in my bipot. In the second race, I have gone with 6, 7, 3, 1. Let's Not Linger, Diamonds and Toads, Highborn, and Indo Marvel. But I think Kingski's Tune is going to win one of these races someday. He used to be much better than he is now. He's still got the 10 greeny points here. And Highborn, with Warren Kennedy being booked, Warren Kennedy's only got the 2 rides for the day. Must be taken seriously as well on his run over the 1200 Greyville Poly. It looks like the 16 was 2-4. He got a 3 bat over the 1200 and 11 bat over the 1600. Tony Rivelin's got one for the day with Wayne Ogrella taking that ride, coming back from a little bit of a rest. So Let's Not Linger is another one that you have to include. Diamonds and Toads is another one. Got the proven exact course, exact distance. In other words, purple bat form of a 1.84. So another race where really a lot can happen. I have gone the top 4, 6, 7, 3 and 1 in my bipot and in my PA. In the third is maybe the best for me for today. Decorated, maybe a chance to banker this one in your exotics. But if you want to add the favorite, Mystic Master, also Master of the North, and Cape Foulwind. I think those are the ones to add. Yeah, let's keep it at that. Uplifted is something that's popping in my mind somewhere along the line, and not a bad run before the rest. So maybe Uplifted is another one to have a little bit of a cover on. In the fourth, Fillies and Mares 77, so that means trouble. I have gone 3 Quick Step Lady, 6 Intuitive, 10 Perfect Princess, and 4 To The Max as my first 4. But I've also added the 8 Wendy Whitehead Stablemate, Alfonso Baby, and Fire Fairy Nathan Kotsen into my added pick 6. I'm also worried about Vaughan Marshall, Grant van Niekerk together here at 10-1, because there was a long break. There's nothing in 42, nothing 84 days. And then Red L also coming from a large break, also nothing, but they didn't show much before that. If you can see, those bat figures are very high, so I'm hoping that they're not going to be winning it. In the fifth, and here Star Choice is a nice little each way roughy for me. Lundy's Island is not too bad either. Royal Kitty is not too bad either. And then Altsmeer, Heart's Ease, and Mazan is the obvious one. So I think between those 6 is where the winner will be coming from. So yeah, not the easiest of racing today. There's a lot of question marks. You have to look at intent, start choice as best adjusted time, best speed rating, best stat form. Not too far behind on the bat figures. And then Lundy Island with Puller and Ferraris together. Royal Kitty with Wright and Hewitson together. Muzan with Snaith and Fourie. Kannemeier's first for Heart's Ease, and Alsmeer with Humby's best chance for the day. All have chances. In the 6th race, I quite like Maria Carolina or Hereinafter or Solar to beat Ice Imperial. So I'm going to go with Maria Carolina, Hereinafter, and Solar, and then Made in France, and then Ice Imperial in that order: 3, 1, 9, 8, and 6. And then maybe Badra as a bit of a roughie outside of that. Hot Money could also run into the quartet in the 7th race. Yeah, quite a nice roughie as my first choice. 25 to 1, worst off in the market, Quattro Passi. And you can clearly see Quattro Passi's figures here. It looks pretty decent. He also has the best exact course and distance, BAT CD. He has the most greeny points, the best overall ranking, exotic ranking, the best adjusted time, the best form, the best super rule percentage. Pretty much has the best of a lot of things, with the 52 kilos on the weight, and Muzieni now taking the ride instead of Calvin Hubbard, Jason Gates, and Colin Story. So you'll probably get a little bit more out of that as well. So I think Quattro Passi is not a bad little option. Lion's Head, my 2nd choice, and then Via Solara, my 3rd choice, and Look for Hounds, my 4th choice. But quite frankly, I'm going to take the field here in the pick 6. And then in the last leg, I quite like Purple Merchant on these kind of bat figures to run a decent race. And by now I know how Alison Wright has done on her other 2. And then my 2nd choice is Beat It. 3rd choice is Purple Kanyezi. 4th choice is Glitter and Gold. 5th choice is Eye Catching. Then Gingerbread Biscuit, then Arctic Princess, and Boogie Shoes, the 2 Gary Rich horses. And then the favorite, Window to Africa. And yeah, Duncan House's other one, Wildly in Love. So tough one to finish. Maybe a little top 4 on Purple Merchant here. 10 to 1 is a nice price, and the P stats is not looking too bad for a top 4. Yeah, and actually Purple and Kanyezi top 4, 71% on BAT CD, and Purple Merchant has a 70% on BAT 42, 70% chance on running a top 4, which is pretty decent. Pretty decent for a 10 to 1 shot, I must say. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. Have a great day. Speak again soon.